Hey everybody, I wanted to do a quick video for you because a lot of you have been asking me, how do you talk about that split versus what I call contribution, which is your cap. So let me share with you how I talk about that. When I have somebody with me and they keep telling me, well, what's your split? What's your split? I always tell everybody, well, you know what? You need to think like a business person because actually that's considered your cost of sale. If you look at the MREA book, we really don't talk about splits. We talk about a cost of sales of doing business, right? So theoretically, let me share with you how that works. If you're a $10 million producer, so forgive the back of my head. If you're a $10 million producer at 3%, that would mean you're grossing $300,000 in gross commission income, GCI. If your cap is 18, let's forget about royalties for a few minutes. I'll talk about that later. If your cap is $18,000, just to make it easy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 18,000 from 300. So let's just do that together. 300,000 less 18,000. That means your net is 282,000. Okay, now that's before all of your other expenses and so forth. Okay, but this is your cost of sales. When you divide 282 into the 300, 282 divided by 300 means that that's 94%. 94%, you're giving 6% to the company and you're keeping 94% of your money. Yes, they do contribute by giving you 30% or 20% or whatever split you may have them on, but the effective rate of their cost of sales is actually only 6%. Now, if this were 20 million, this would be 600,000. You have the same thing, 600 minus 18 is now $582,000. $582,000 divided by 600. Now that takes it down to 97%. Okay, 97 or 3%. So they're only contributing 3% of their GCI to the company. This makes it so much easier for an agent to understand because when you say 70-30, 80-20, they go back to their broker and they're going to say, well, this is what Keller Williams is going to do for me. And then their broker is going to say, well, that's not a problem. I'm going to give you 90-10 or I'll give you 95-5. And then what happens is you get into a negotiating situation. You're actually better than any of those because you're not looking at the effective cost of their cost of sales or the effective rate of what they're actually going to be paying their broker. They go back to another company and they got a 90-10. Then what happens is they're going to be paying 10% forever, but it sounds better than 70-30 or 80-20. So you need to explain to them that they need to look and treat their business like a business and look at that, whatever that effective rate of their percentage is. Now, to talk about royalties, let me share with you a little bit different, okay? Generally speaking, if you had somebody that was doing $300,000 in GCI, royalties would generally come off the top. So 6% of that would be let me use the calculator here, 18,000. Okay, so just to make sure that everybody understands that you take 300,000 times 6%, and that's 18,000. So that's $18,000 in royalties. Now, by the way, for most of you that have an $18,000 cap, I know they vary across the country, but that's what most caps are. So again, what you would do is you would subtract that. So 300 minus 18 gives you $282,000. Okay. Now, then the company will calculate what their split is. So then that's where the 20% or the 25. So if they're at another company and they're on an 80-20, they now calculate that 20% off of the $282,000. So 20% of 282 times 20 is $56,000. So 56,000 is actually 56,400. So you're going to subtract 282 minus $56,400 is 225,600. You're going to take 225,600 divided by the 300, and if I did that right, 75%. So they're really not on an 80-20, they're on 75-25 when you actually take the royalties into consideration because they take royalties off the top, then calculate the split. Now, if this was a Keller Williams agent again, 300 Now you're going to take the 21,300 minus 21 is 279. 279 divided by 300, that's 93. So even with royalties, they're on a 93-7 split. Everybody got that? What I talk about is, yes, you do pay us at 70-30. You do pay us at 80-20. That's just the contribution that you're making to your cap. Because at Keller Williams, we have a cap. Now your cap might be 30,000 or 40,000 or 18,000, whatever it is. But the effective rate of your split of your cost of sales really comes down to how much are you giving, what is your percentage of your cap to your GCI, and most of the times if you're up into making larger GCI, that's going to be much better than whatever you can get at any other company. So I hope that helps you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I hope this helps you. Thank you so much, and go out and gross. Bye.